What's up, Schmoedown fans? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. I'm former Star Wars champion Andrew Dimalanta.
And I'm Star Wars competitor Nicki Dimalanta.
Season 9.
It's upon us.
It is upon
Finally.
us. Finally, the debut of Schmoedown.
It feels like it's been about 10 years. I don't know why.
I'm so excited. My brain just shorted out on me.
Guess what? Just started. I got to turn the fan on.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hold on. I always forget which switch.
It's the one closest to you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Thought you were just going to let me struggle on my phone.
We got a notification from Etsy that those light things that I got for the light switches, the covers.
You ordered it?
I ordered it. I ordered 2. One for in here and one for out there.
Word. Wait, the room where our computers are?
Yeah. They're for those who care. I don't know the name of the Etsy. I found it on TikTok. I'm like, that looks cool.
The Etsy shop.
The Etsy shop.
Maybe we'll drop it.
I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in the.
Until then, visit Saltcat Soap on Etsy and buy yourself some soap and keep your hands clean. You filthy.
Yeah. Animals.
There you go.
No, but I found them on TikTok. They're these covers to go through over your light switches that look. They're the ones I got were Galaxy's Edge inspired. Batu inspired. They can't say Star Wars as they be inspired by
Galaxy light switches.
Yeah,
laser swords.
Exactly. But like it looks like stuff that you see at Galaxy's Edge or in Star Wars. The light switches. It looks really cool. So I'll post it on my TikTok and
light switch covers.
Yeah, light switch covers. It's so cool. But anyways, rewind it back to the Schmoedown.
Rewind it. Reboot it.
Reboot. I see what you did there.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
So season 9 is officially kicked off.
Oh my god.
And we got a lot.
Oh my god.
We had so much.
This was an action-packed event. Mm-hmm. My god.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. So I don't really know that it's like, I mean, are we ever prepared for like, what's the news for the week? I don't know. We do it every time.
The only time, we'll get to.
There was a lot of news.
There's a lot of news in the event. And I think that's how it's going to happen from now on.
I like it.
Instead of, we'll get to it when we get to it. So let's just go and run down things. So there's a lot of time, not just 2 matches. We got like cutscenes.
Oh my God.
Announcements.
So many. I feel like we got more cutscenes in this event than we did like all last year.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just do it. All right. We start out with Miss Graceface, you know, and she's in a garage or whatever. You know, I got to be honest with you. I got to go back and rewatch this because I think I got bits and pieces here and there, but we're just gonna do it live.
Yeah.
We saw Grace parking garage,
meeting up with
a guy in a Schmoedown like mask, right?
Yeah, the guy. Remember the last time we saw this guy was when he knocked out Andrew Guy.
Right, a thing that I want to revisit. Yes, but anyways. Guy, Schmoedown mask. Oh my goodness. Talking, got like a little voice modulator. Not sure where it fits under the mask, but you know what? Who needs to know how the sausage is made? So anyways, this guy takes off his mask and it's none other than Sam Levine. Oh my God.
Like what?
Sam Levine.
Did you obviously didn't know about this, but
I legitimately didn't know.
Yeah.
And so, well, I mean, you know, beyond the Schmoedown, behind the curtain, I'm wondering, was the plan always that it was Sam?
Yeah, like,
or was it like, we're just gonna put somebody in a mask and then see what the F happens, you know, and then we'll just reveal it to be whoever.
Yeah, but basically the scene is like, you know, the Schmoedown guy's meeting with Grace, and it's like, oh, you know, this is what's happening, and then he goes off to his own little corner and calls Christian Harloff, and then we get the reveal. It's like Sam Levine is behind the Schmoedown, and apparently it started as a gag and it got out of hand, like a joke thing, and then
knocked out Andrew Guy. Hey, it's a joke.
Brainwashed him. It's all a joke.
Spiraling into madness. Funny joke.
Whoops.
But yes, go ahead.
Yeah, but like, he revealed that he's behind the Schmoedown, and because I've only seen this scene twice, and like he's talking about, and we get another big news that
we did not know about prior to this. Big news. Big
news is now that he's like, all right, you know, I'll end this Schmoedown thing. I'll get rid of Grace. You know, you can get rid of Grace. You can get rid of you can do whatever you want with Jay Washington. Catches, I get to come back for a full season.
Hell yeah.
Or I don't think that's stipulated, but like he's gonna come back into competition for one full season.
Hell yeah.
But because he's been asking him to come back for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I'll commit to one season.
On one condition.
One condition. He retired with both the team and singles title.
He did?
Yes.
Both of them?
Both of them. He was the first to ever have them
That's how you do it. Go out on top. That's how you do it.
How do you forget this?
Sam's smart. I don't know. I don't remember what day it is.
Since he didn't go out on a loss, he retired with the belts.
Yeah.
He's like, I never lost the belts, so automatically I go to a number one contender match. For the singles title.
Okay. I got a question here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking way too far in the future, but I'm gonna do it because I don't care. Come at me, YOLO, at me. Okay, so he's been away from the game as a competitor for a while now.
Yeah.
Let's say, hypothetically, what if Sam Levine comes back and he just wrecks shop, does well, comeback player of the year, because he's literally coming back from not playing? He left on top.
And he's not, it's not like he's been a part of the game.
But as a competitor, he's been away from the game as a competitor.
But you know damn well that, like, we watch him in especially last season, when they're doing live events, like you see him in the background. He's
mouthing along the answers.
Like, yep, there's the answer. And he would know the answer before his competitor would answer. Yeah. And you can judge off his reaction whether they got it or not. So it's like, he never really stepped away from the game ever. So I don't.
As a competitor, he did.
I'm in my argument. I think maybe he'll at least get a nomination.
I'm just curious because
Anyways,
I feel like
we're all ignoring the fact that Sam Levine is back in competition.
Yeah. No, that's the big story.
That's the big story. The suspects are no longer together. He's no longer managing, but he's competing now.
Yeah. Wild.
And he goes straight to a number one contender match.
Can't wait to see it. I cannot wait.
Don't know who it is, but I can remember looking at this Schmoedown on Twitter, and there was this news that Nooms is focusing on teams. Barbarian was up for a number one contender match because of blah, 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 blah. And it's like, who's his next opponent? Now that we got this news, are we going to see Barbarian and Sam Levine duke it out for a shot at the title?
That'd be so random, but okay.
I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to shape out. This is me just trying to read between the lines.
Right.
Of,
trying to put Twitter some puzzle pieces together.
Yeah. So that's my guess. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but either way, Sam Levine's retirement was very short-lived. It was like last week.
Shorter than a Brett Favre retirement. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, ladies?
I'm done with this. Hey, guys, I'm back.
Yeah, a week or two later.
Yeah.
LOL, never mind.
Yeah. So he gives Harloff his control back, but he's coming back as a player. So Harloff goes, you know what? You can tell Jay Washington he's no longer commissioner, but I'm reinstating him as a player. Where does that go?
Jay Washington as a player?
Jay Washington is a player.
Did he play IG?
He played IG, played a couple of singles here and there.
I think he was on a team. Oh, he was on a team.
Was he? I can't remember. It's been so long since we've seen Jay in competition.
I thought he was on a team, unless I'm just making things up, which I do sometimes.
Yeah, so. But he's mostly, I think because he played against Kevin Smets in IG.
Really?
When Kevin was on his just wreck shop and he was knocking everybody out, Jay Washington was I think the second guy he competed against.
There's a good reason. It's a good thing that there's no Schmoedown about Schmoedown trivia because I would
especially Schmoebaits, but yeah.
Oh well, they haven't invited me on and probably for good reason.
I've been on once and I squeaked through a win. I'm like, oh okay,
you won?
I won. Yeah, I won against what was his name? Guitardian. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot your name.
Juice?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I went against the Juice. I was surprised that one. I was like, really? Okay.
Wow. No. I wouldn't do well on that show. I'd have to go back and do research, and it's like.
And I told them afterwards, I'm like, I hate debating things. That's why you won't ever see me try to argue with Star Wars fans about things.
I don't mind debating things. It just depends on what I'm debating. I have to feel strongly about it.
Yeah, I hate debating things.
No, actually,
I hate arguing about things too. So.
I don't like arguing. I'm not a big confrontational person, but I do sometimes like debating things.
But yeah, that's the thing. Debating and arguing are they're very close. There are ways to have debates.
Well, I don't want to argue out of anger.
Yeah.
I want to debate with sass, I just want to debate just to get under your skin.
Yeah, but anyways, so Jay is no longer commissioner, but he's being pulled back into competition. So Christian's like, I can put him in any match whenever I want to. Cool. When I come calling, he better show up to play.
He's a fun guy.
And also, Grace is gone.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that, just axed. It's like, you're done.
I mean, do we really believe that she's just going to fade away like that? Time will tell.
We'll see.
I don't know. She seems like a pretty tenacious gal.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time believing that it's like, all right, you're gone. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Never
every time. Yeah. Every time he's done that to Grace, it's like, you're done. Get out of my face. And she somehow finds her way back to just,
Brooks and done.
Yeah. She always finds her way back to like be a thorn in Harloff's side.
That's what I'm saying.
It's always.
It was a little too like cut and dry. Yeah. You're gone. Like,
I do like the whole like he can't do that, and it pans back to Sam in the mask, and he's like, yeah, I can.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch this.
And then he also comments like, "Oh yeah, like I walked like 6 feet away from her. Nobody's gonna know that." Oh, that was another one of the stipulations. Nobody can know that he was ever behind Schmoedown, which is like kind of like a fourth wall thing. When
it was on YouTube, Sam.
I guess within the confines of the story.
No.
This is what I don't know. We got to get back to used to reacting to things in this fashion. It's like, oh, nobody's supposed to know, even though it's like a show.
Yeah. And
like all the competitors watch, and so it's like crazy fourth dimensional wall break type things.
I like weird. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So that was the first cutscene basically of what we got. That's like right off the bat. We're like, oh, so
right off the bat,
Schmoedown's done. We found out who was behind it. Sam leans back in competition.
Done.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. What a way to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know like a week or two ago, people were like, I can't believe that we're opening the season with an announcement that Sam's retiring. What a terrible way.
And he opened the season, it's like, I'm back.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say there's a method to the madness. Yeah. So just trust the process, you know? Mm-hmm. Then we got another cut scene. More just kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Josh McCouga, Elliot Dewberry coming out.
Wildberries.
T-shirts back on sale, baby. You know?
You get 0 discount. You pay for pay for absolutely nothing, and you pay for shipping and handling.
So good. Love Josh. I gotta say, just hearing, because I was an avid listener of Josh McCouga and Ken Knapsack's podcast. And Amanda McCouga, yes. Mm-hmm. Became a pretty central figure. Mm-hmm. I was a huge fan of their podcast, The Afternoons. Mm-hmm. And if you've never listened to it,
go back. They're all still up.
Go back and listen to it wherever you listen to your effing podcast, you know? Really good time. Anyways, since that podcast has since ended, you know, mm-hmm. somewhat recently. So just hearing Josh's voice was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh my
Especially
God.
in the Schmoedown.
Just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Mm-hmm. Just makes me feel like I'm home, you know?
Yeah.
Just feels right. The world's a little less dark, you know? Yeah. Just felt good. So, and then of course, Claudia Dolph and Video Drew came out, and they had a little
like
moment,
powwow,
little, chit chat.
Josh McCouga gets scared by the doll. That's
naturally
Claudia.
That Josh scream is everything. It's the best. So yeah,
how genuine do you think that scream was? Do you think they actually planned that to scare him, or did?
I can't tell at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, I'm okay with it because it's hilarious. Yeah. But it was a nice little soft lead into this match. Mm-hmm. So let's get into the match, okay?
Right.
Claudia and Video Drew don't have a team name. Not sure if they're going to be like an official team or if this was just like a fun one-time thing. Who knows?
Yeah. And that's the thing we said before. The format of this season is you can see teams go in and go out and like, all right, that was fun.
Yeah.
So more fun matches than this. This was a fun match.
It's loose, you know? That's all. That's what we're going to do this season. Just hanging and banging, you know? Just having a good time. Playing it loose, you know? So we got Claudia, the dancer, Dolph.
Is that a new nickname?
I think so.
I guess.
I don't remember what it was last time we saw her.
It was
Maybe she's a dance enthusiast.
Maybe.
Or, I'd hope so. Either that or it's just like, what's a word that starts with D? So I'm hoping she's into dance or that she does dance. And Video Drew against the Wildberries, which is, of course, Josh, the Wildman McCouga, and Elliot, the Mountain Dewberry. Round 1. They all missed a question about a movie called Murder Mystery. Dewberry missed something about Robin Williams, R.I.P. Josh and Claudia missed a question about Happy Death Day. The premise of that sounds...
It's
terrifying. Although it's a dark comedy, right?
It's a dark comedy based off of like a loose revamp of Groundhog's Day. It's Groundhog's Day with horror film.
Groundhog's Day, but with death.
Yeah. Well, Groundhog's Day, he dies and he comes back, and that's how he keeps reliving hell.
He died?
Yeah, he kills himself several times. Like he'll jump off something, he get hit by a car, he poisoned. There's a whole Steiner scene. It's like I've been shot, stabbed, run over by a car. He's running off all these ways that he kills himself, but every time he kills himself, he wakes up again. You don't remember that part of the movie?
No.
Yeah, because like he'll either die or fall asleep, and then the day just starts all over.
I always just thought he fell asleep. That's dark.
No, there's a whole whole montage of the film of him just like doing stuff, of killing himself.
Okay, well, you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
16-17 in favor of Dolphin Drew, That's what we're going to call him. Round 2. Video Drew spins Stephen King, decides to stick with it.
Yeah.
Multiple choice twice. Missed once, no steal. Got the other one. Now it's time for the berries, the wild berries. Joshua spins away from David Lynch very quickly, like an immediate, like spin it. Yeah. Nope, let's go again.
It stops and he looks at Dewberry like, no.
And then first match of the season, first wild card.
First wild card, not just like on opponents or spinners. It is a true wild card slice.
It is a true wild card slice. So Josh, like, I don't know. It was a twofer. First wild card slice, and it was the like wild card random thing.
Like, isn't that crazy? We're like, what are the chances we're gonna see this wild card come into effect?
That's
like,
gonna happen
first
eventually.
match.
First match. And then, of course, in a Josh McCouga match, it's Die Hard related. And it just said Die Hard in a blank.
So like movies that are like loosely based off of Die Hard or
Die Hard adjacent.
Die Hard adjacent.
You
films.
know, and hilarious.
Yeah, I was really curious to see like how these wildcard slices, the true wildcard slices, were going to be structured. So it's like
this was a fun introduction to it.
Yeah,
because it was like, oh my god, would you ever have thought about these movies this way?
Yeah,
it's a fun way to ask about these movies, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyways, they went to multiple choice only one time and they got it right. So they did a pretty good job. Not surprised.
Yeah.
That's where Josh McCouga lives. So 24-25 in favor of the Wild Bears at the end of round 2.
Josh McCouga's what is the impression that he kept doing? The
Robert De Niro? Yeah. So good. So good.
And we'll get to it because
I'm already in the process of gifting it. Because I just want to relive it. Round 3, 2-pointer for Claudia. Steven Spielberg. Which Spielberg film is known for coining the line "Life finds a way"? Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs. She got it. 2-pointer for the Wild Berries. Dinosaurs. Dino DNA. 2-pointer for Wild Berries. Josh takes it. Famous actors and actresses. And right before they ask this question, he and Elliot start getting into their Robert De Niro impression. This is my favorite moment in this match because for some reason they were doing their like Robert De Niro thing before this question happened. And then in a very subtle blink and you'll miss it moment, Ellis looks at his computer, sees the question, sees that the answer is De Niro and goes, oh boy. And then gets right into the question. I thought that was hilarious.
It's like, what are the chances?
So, famous actors and actresses for Josh. Which actor played the real-life individuals Jake LaMotta and Al Capone? And Josh took the opportunity to, yet again, do his Robert De Niro impression. He can't do it enough. He could do a whole match in that character, and I would eat it up. Anyways, he got it. 3-pointer scores and soundtracks. Video Drew. Guns N' Roses performed the song "You Could Be Mine" on the soundtrack of what blockbuster from director James Cameron? Terminator 2, Judgment Day. That's the one where she's on the fence and the fire makes her a skeleton.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Not the one where he runs and he's got metal skewers for hands. That's the same one?
Same film.
Okay.
T-1000.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I'm sure I've seen the first one, but everything I remember is from the second one.
Second one, yeah.
Thumb in the lava. First one. Second one.
The first one is like it's not really an action. Like the one, like when you think of Terminator, you think, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, action star, guns. That's not really
robots, Cyberdyne.
That's not really what the first one is. The first one's more of like a sci-fi horror film. Like, and the big baddie is Arnold Schwarzenegger, the villain that just won't stay down.
And he's trying to kill Sarah Connor in the first one. Spoiler alert, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what year that came out, but it's been a while.
Yeah, but but then it's shifted when T2 came out. That's the more
T2 Mighty Ducks.
But no, that's
Secret of the Use.
Anyways, moving on. But we do have to note that she said T2, and then they just like, we need the full title.
Right.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder if people are going to get prickly about that. I mean, the thing is, she indicated that she knew it. They just said we need you to be more specific, which has happened before.
Yeah, we need you to clarify that you know the entire title. She did, so move on.
3-pointer for the Wild Berries. Dewberry's up this time. Romance. Name one of the 2 leads in the 1973 romance film, The Way We Were. He missed it. Oh. It was either Barbara Streisand, Babs herself, or Robert Redford. A pretty solid guess, you know, if you wanted to guess 73, Robert Redford, you know.
Barbara Streisand, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess Barbara Streisand and I got it, but it was a total guess because I know you're going to be shocked to hear that I've never seen this movie. 5-pointer for the Wild Berries. I'm going to stick with them. Spy movies. Benjamin Bratt plays Captain Ricardo Ramirez, part of the U.S. Special Forces group fighting the Colombian drug cartel in what 1994 film featuring the Green Goblin himself, Willem Dafoe, right? Green Goblin. Got it. Ready for IG. Clear and Present Danger. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it quick, too.
There was one in the second round where it's like, of course Makuga would get this. It's
Pittsburgh one?
The Pittsburgh one's like, of course.
And he like came out and did his like Makuga dance, and I'm just like, yes.
Yes.
Give me an entire match of this. Give Josh just a diehard exhibition match. Just him, Iron Man alone.
Yeah.
Just Josh.
Just Josh. You need to break this many points for it to be a victory.
I think Josh Makuga alone, exhibition match, or maybe him against Dewberry, or maybe him against... I don't know who else. Take a drink every time you miss. I think that'd be hilarious. Throwing it out there.
I don't think Skybound will allow that.
Well, just don't make it sponsored. Or get an appropriate sponsor like that one right there. If they ever sponsor this show, we better get one of those little care packages.
Yeah. Oh, if they were sponsored the Schmoedown?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I want us to get sponsored by Truly instead.
Well, that'd be pretty rad. I'd like to give me a box of them or something because they won't go to waste. A 5-pointer for Dolphin Drew. 2000s. Who plays Laurie Strode in 2007's Halloween? Full transparency, I didn't get the answer, but in any case, they got it wrong.
No.
So with that, 29-32, the Wildberries take it home.
Wildberries come back.
1-0.
1-0 to start the season.
What a start.
What
a comeback. Comeback players of the year.
This was fun. This was a fun match. Like, this is a match you expected to see out of the Wildberries, and you don't get this type of match without the new format.
Right.
The reboot format.
You might not get this kind of a match when it's like faction race. Yeah. Gotta get points.
Yeah. And this one, I believe there were no points on the board because
I don't think so.
None of these people are on a faction.
Yeah.
So it was just like basically a one-off match, unless the Wildberries are looking to go for a title run.
That's what they said. They were here to win belts.
Yeah. Sell t-shirts.
Sell t-shirts. So, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, almost, because like I remember reading or you telling me something about people commenting on the video. It's like, oh, this doesn't feel like the last couple seasons and competition. It's like, look, this is what the Schmoedown used to be. Just
was I telling you that like last night?
Yeah.
I think I was perusing Reddit. It's just it's a stark contrast when you look at Reddit and when you look at YouTube comments. Two places I usually try to steer clear of. But like I said, I like to hurt myself sometimes, I guess. So I look at them sometimes. But yeah, you look at Reddit and I feel like people are like, it doesn't feel right. Boom. And then you look at the YouTube comments and they're like, this is amazing. Christian, I'll never question you again. Mm-hmm. So it's just funny.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And this is what I came into the Schmoedown with, was matches like this. And I do feel like there was a bit of an absence because like, yeah, we're back in studio. We expected like, oh yeah, cool. Cheering. It's like probably because of COVID restrictions, we can't have a studio full of people.
Would you rather have fake claps in the background just to make it feel good? Or would you rather be authentic? Would you rather fake claps or no claps at all?
No claps at all, because you can tell when it's fake unless you get really tricky with it. Because there were a couple of cheers here and there with like, I guess, crew members just try to fill the void. But there was that absence from that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk more about. I like this, especially with the new studio and all that stuff. And
we'll talk about the studio.
I want to get that. We'll get to that after we talk about the matches because I have thoughts
in my head, in my brain.
Yeah, in my brain. We'll get those out to everybody. But
yeah,
I want to talk about the matches first, and then because I think now with everything that's going on with cutscenes are back and the studio's back, we can go back to what this show used to be. It was talking about all aspects of the Schmoedown, because that's what this show was founded on. It was like beyond the Schmoedown, not just the competition. So talking about stories, talking about productions and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I'm excited to get back to that part of it.
Yeah. Wait, where were we going with this? Good match. Fun match. Wildberries.
Wildberries. I'm like, what don't you what do you not like about the Wildberries?
Love them both. And I'm so glad that they're back together. Just number one, because they're fun, but number two, because like heel Dewberry was like, oh no,
he was kind of stale.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna knock the guy for heel work because I don't think I could ever, but like it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, it didn't fit.
You know, I would rather see like bad De Niro impression Dewberry, you know?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. So it just felt
right.
Right. And also, you know, Video Drew's so much fun. She had her doll, the face fell off. It was horrifying. She named it Claudia. Yeah. And then she called Claudia Tom. Like
that's still going
very
strong.
True to character, true to form.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see, because I feel like the Wildberries could just easily be their own entity and not be with a faction.
Yeah, don't need to be a part of faction. Just let them run.
They're there for a good time. You know, I don't know what Video Drew and Claudia Dolph's futures are going to be. If they're going to stay together, if they're going to be on a faction, who knows? Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just
That's the beauty.
Be agents of chaos.
It's the beauty of the format. You don't have to have a faction to compete.
That's what I'm saying. It's great. So I can't wait to see what happens with them because, you know.
Yeah. And you can pop in and out of a league because there was an advertisement in the middle of the event. It was like, hey, open auditions, send your audition tape to Skybound. It's like, oh, that's right. You can just jump into the middle of the season.
What do you think Christian would do if I emailed this an audition tape right now?
I want you to do it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
That'd be really funny. We need to do that. It'd be like 3 seconds long. It's like, hey, I want to compete. I think I know a lot about Star Wars.
That'd be pretty funny.
Or no, audition for the singles division. It's like, I haven't seen this movie or that movie, but I think I can answer the questions.
Oh my God. No, that wouldn't even be a joke because I'd be the first person to get knocked out in round one somehow.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no. I should just make a montage of all my wrong answers in Star Wars and send those in as my audition. Like, you want me to join, Christian? Want a new female presence in the league?
I think that'd be a fun April Fool's thing to do.
That'd be really funny.
I think that'd be.
He don't listen to the show, so he'll never know. He'll never know what hit him. Let me get him. I'm gonna get him. Anyways, moving on. What announcement? Speaking of Christian.
Oh yeah, that's right.
An announcement. We got something coming up. A new thing. A new show. Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. So like last year, it was like a match would drop on like. I'm gonna get these days wrong.
On a Tuesday
I
and a
don't
Thursday.
freaking remember. Tuesday and Thursday,
Tuesday
sure.
and Thursday.
Oh, a match would drop Tuesday, a match would drop Thursday, whatever. And then if there's a live event, it'll be like on Friday or Saturday or whatever. Yeah. But I guess this year they're going to like consolidate and try to. It almost seems like they're trying to be able to cater to more people at once.
I think what they're trying to do is prove that this can be syndicated because you make it a show. So it's like. Every Friday, you have something to. It's Schmoedown night, baby. It's
like I'm waiting for Book of Boba Fett.
Exactly.
Now I'm waiting for Schmoedown.
It's basically transforming the Schmoedown into like SmackDown type because like you know, the WWE has
Friday Night Raw.
Yeah, it's like Monday Night Raw. I think it's Friday Night SmackDown now. So now it's like that's what this is now. It's one night, everything happens.
I'm ready.
And like if it gets everybody excited and it shows like. Because we've talked about it all the time. The Schmoedown could fit so perfectly to get syndicated on like that game show network.
Yeah.
On cable.
God, that'd be so cool.
Very easily you can fit right into that. Or something like True TV or not that. Like you know what I mean? One of those cable stations.
Yeah.
I think doing something like this will prove that because doing everything on one night will make it like an hour long.
Yeah.
So it's an hour long show where you get 2 matches, cutscenes, announcements, all this stuff happens, and it feels like a TV show.
It feels like Monday Night Raw.
So I think that's what we're trying to do is proving that this could be a legit thing you can do on a weekly basis, and people will tune in and watch it.
And so now, like basically what you just wrapped up is now instead of getting a match on a Tuesday, a match on a Thursday, we're going to be getting all of our matches for the week on a Friday.
Friday
and this
Night
show
Titans.
is now the Friday Night Titans. bets on how long it's going to take for somebody to make a Remember the Titans joke.
Yeah.
I missed the show. I forgot to remember the Titans. Well, good one, bro. Just waiting for her to see how long it takes for that to happen. And I wonder if I know we usually like alliterative stuff. Friday Night Titans, ain't no alliteration there. So I wonder if any, but I don't know. Because I feel like, the Titans is like a funny joke in the Schmoedown.
Yeah, maybe. And also, Titans of the game. And people say that all the time. So I don't know. I like it. I like the name.
It's fun.
It's fun.
And so yeah, Friday Night Titans is going to be every Friday. Patrons will get the first half of Titans early because he was like, well, what are patrons going to get if we don't have matches dropping during the week? They'll just get the first half of it early, I guess. And the other fun thing about Friday Night Titans is that players can challenge anyone at any time. So it could be like, Roka. I know he's
retired.
I know he's retired.
Yeah.
But if somebody like Roka's like, I want Damon's ass, he could just come on Friday Night Titans and be like, give me that ass, bro.
I want it so bad.
Yeah. Give me.
Yeah.
And it's going to premiere this Friday because it's like friggin' March already.
And so like everything will happen on Friday Night Titans. And then the following Tuesdays and Thursdays will be basically, so if you're there for the trivia or you want to watch it the old way like you used to, you recap it through Tuesday and Thursday, a match will drop.
Yeah. So if you're not that into the storylines, you could probably just wait until after that and then watch the just matches that drop the following
just
week.
Beware of spoilers.
Yeah.
So I really like this.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's fun because like I just said, I think what they're trying to do, again, I'm just speculating, this will prove whether or not it could be like a legit show. Like, hey, cable station for an hour watching Schmoedown. So I think that
love it.
this
God,
is
I wish.
because I thought about it. I'm like, why are they doing this? It's like, it's weird that we're getting everything all at once, but it's like, okay, so then basically we play the matches. You have all these cutscenes, you have all these announcements. Speaking from like editing production standpoint, you're cutting it like a TV show.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense to do this. And speaking from a after shows perspective, we would always we pre-record these on a Saturday, Sunday, whenever our schedule permits it.
Yeah.
And then we air it on Monday around 6, like it used to be 3, but like we'll push it back to 6, give you more time to edit.
All you West Coast people.
Yeah.
You LA types with your iPhones.
So, we pre-record and then we air on Monday. I can't tell you how many times we would air at 6 o'clock on a Monday Eastern time, but around like 3 o'clock news dropped and we just couldn't get to it.
Yeah, like it happened to us last week. We were like, we did corruption, announcement. And then the day that our dropped, Shannon made her announcement and we're like, oh man, we look like idiots now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We were a little bit right.
Yeah, we were kind of,
With one exception.
With one exception. But I like this because now everything happens on one night.
Yeah.
All the shows can react to it throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then we wait for on Friday to get everything else we want.
Yeah.
So I really, there's nothing that I really don't like about this new thing. And it changes the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't, not necessarily playing it, but the way people ingest the game and ingest the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
I think this is brilliant. I really like this.
And as if I don't look forward to Fridays enough already.
Yeah. It's just
now this just adds to it. So,
so you can spend everybody can spend the week just speculating. All right, what's going to happen next? Who's going to challenge this? What's the next big news? What's the next big cutscene? The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I really like this.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how it pans out.
It changes how we view everything, like dramatically. It changes everything. Not everything, but like, you know what I mean? Like how you view it. So it's awesome. I really like it.
Premieres March 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Wait, no, that's not right. Pacific. No, that's not right. Really? Wait, no.
Pacific? No, that can't be right.
Maybe it is 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I just wrote that down because, Eastern time.
Yeah.
So maybe it's, what does that make it, 4 p.m.? I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't listen to
Friday.
me. It's Friday.
Just go to the channel on Friday.
Put your bell notifications on for the Schmoedown, and it won't matter. I put down 7 p.m. Eastern. I think that's right. I probably just said Eastern because that's where we are. Because I don't know. I don't think it's 10 o'clock our time. That would Just give me a break.
Yeah, because it would be 4 o'clock West Coast and then 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
East.
that feels more right.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think I just did the Eastern time. I'm tired. We raked like 10,000 pounds of leaves today. So I'm tired.
Homeowners don't want to get in trouble with the HOA.
Because they do so much for me.
We pay
HOAs or whatever.
I mean,
they suck kind of. I'm not sure exactly what they do and what we pay them for.
They don't really do a lot. I don't want, that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah. Anyways. Cutscene. We're getting ready. Okay, so that was the undercard. We haven't been able to talk about an overcard for some time now. We're getting ready for the overcard, baby. We're getting ready for Kevin the Smasher Smets and Chandra the Chosen Dandapani. But there was a small cutscene beforehand. Roxy, Kevin comes out. He's talking with Kaiser. Kaiser had a bad roast beef sandwich, had to hit the can, He had to go work out some business. He had a little rumble in the Bronx. No biggie. So you forgot about that one, didn't you?
I love using that because my best friend said that all the time.
Yeah.
And I would always say, it's like, I got to go get a rumble in the Bronx.
So he had to go tend to that, And then Kevin's in a room. He's getting psyched up for his match. Roxy walks in. They're good friends.
Yeah.
Right? Roxy walks in, kind of gives him a little bit of a pep talk. Like, you
got this.
I helped you out. And Kevin's being really appreciative of the help that she's given him and the guidance she's given him. And she's like, yeah, bro, I'm with you. I'm in your corner. You're going to do great. Blah, 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 blah. Kind of just that. Kind of just, hey, friends being friends. Roxy leaves. Kaiser comes back. He's like,
got the dossier.
He found the dossier in the crapper.
Just like my last visit. It stinks.
Kaiser's.
This man is your manager.
And I fucking love it. Like, there's just certain people that anything they say they could read the telephone book and I would laugh. Kaiser.
Gucci.
Makuga.
Yeah.
Those are 3 top names that come to my mind for Schmoedown people. They could literally read me the phone book and I wouldn't breathe because I'm laughing so hard for some reason. They're just hilarious. Their delivery is hilarious. Anyways, yeah, he found the dossier in the crapper. And they're bros. So he picked it. He's like, what's the matter? Nothing. Just getting ready for the match. All right. End scene.
Smash him.
I love it. So now we get introduced for the match. Kevin comes out first. No. Chandra comes out first? Because I know that was the thing. They were like, oh, Chandra's actually the favored player because of whatever.
But he came out first.
Yeah. So Chandra comes out. Yes. And he comes out in his Loki outfit. I love.
This is one, like, out of all of
probably
Chandra's,
my favorite dress up he's done.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. The hair, the horn, the suit. He did a great job. Did Loki have feathers in his pocket? Or was that just Chandra?
I think that was in Loki.
He had feathers?
I don't remember.
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember.
I've only seen the show once.
I don't know. How many feathers does Loki have in his pocket? For you IG players when we expand to like live action TV shows. Anyways, were they even feathers?
Rest our souls.
I don't know. So yeah, Chandra comes out. He's just doing it to him, Sometimes you just gotta do it to him, and he was. Sometimes just gotta do it to him, you know what I'm saying? And he did. I love Chandra. His character work is just mwah. So he comes out, does his thing. He's alone. He's not introduced as any kind of as any part of a faction at this point because nothing's been announced.
Yeah.
Kevin comes out. Kevin, Kaiser, love it. Hoodie, great, love it. Then Chandra takes the mic and he starts having his little monologue as he do, you know? And he starts talking about how everybody's dumb. And it's like, yeah, man, in life, you're right.
Yeah.
Hit the nail on the head. People are dumb. Anyways, we're talking about the Schmoedown. He says everybody's stupid, but there's one person who is not stupid. And, that's my new manager or whatever. Come on out. Kaiser's stupid. Winston's stupid. This person's not. Come on out. Next thing you know, Roxy comes out. Oh my God. What are you talking about? Roxy comes out. Kevin is distraught because they just talked, and they're buddies. And oh my God, what are you talking about? You're aligning with this guy? Kevin's upset. Kaiser's trying to reel him back in. Roxy seems to be, Roxy was never like, sweetheart baby face, but I'm pretty sure that now she's like
trying to cause some rifts.
A heel, I guess.
Yeah. Going back to those heel tendencies because she was a heel a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. The way she was talking and she was, she went full Beckett on him. She's like, I told you, you're not paying attention. I told you don't
trust anybody.
So
Am I wrong about that?
People are predictable. Anyways, she told Kevin, I told you don't trust anybody. DTA, well, she said that later, but don't trust anybody. And she's, she's turning, I think, to the dark side, kind of. So
now we have Chandru Dandapani.
now we know Chandru's a star. He's a member of the Stars now. So, and we haven't heard a Stars announcement. So that's all we know so far. It's just Roxy and Chandru.
Well,
right?
no, yeah, Roxy, Chandru, Janine.
She made her announcement, yeah.
Who else is on there? Alex Damon is still on the Stars.
Was that announced?
Yeah, that was already announced. We talked about it last week.
Janine said it in her thing on behalf of Roxy.
Yeah, so
just making sure, just QCing as we go. So, yeah. All right. Let's do it. Smets v. Chandru. What? 3, 2, 3, 4, 3?
3. Yeah.
Something like that.
3. Round
1. Kevin missed a question about Henry Jackman. I think there was some kind of scores and soundtracks type question.
Yeah, it was for I can't remember the movie.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Chandru got a perfect round. Looking strong. Got the bonus. 9-11 in favor of Chandru after round 1. Round 2. Smets goes first. Chandru let him. He said he was going to give him a little gift. He knows he likes to spin first. Welcome back. Here's your welcome back gift, bro.
Yeah.
Spin first. Can we say right now that I'm not, the wheel?
The wheel.
I wish it had the pictures.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
We'll get to it because we're going to talk about new changes.
It also looks like you really got to put some
muscle
into that.
You need to grease that thing up.
Yeah,
like
man.
if the last wheel was like.
Well, the last wheel spun for about a year before it stopped.
Yeah.
And somebody went in there and just Hulk grip tightened it.
Yeah.
And it was like, it barely went around once. It felt like.
Yeah.
So anyways, Kevin goes, he spins Batman, sticks with it pretty immediately.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think my dude just competed in a Batman exhibition match. So I think he likes the movies, I guess. Perfect round 2.
Sweeps it.
So wept it. I love it because I felt like even though, he was like distraught over the Roxy thing.
Yeah.
I felt like you started to see him because he's been away from the game 15 months.
Yeah.
And for damn good reason, he was a little busy, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like in this round, you really saw him get not that his round 1 was great. He missed one question. But I felt
probably,
like
you get like that, like he probably second guessed himself. It's like, no. He used the repeat to rewrite something. Maybe he's like, oh, well, nope, didn't have it.
What are you going to do? So it happens to the best of us, as evidence because Kevin's one of the best of us. Yeah. So, but I felt like in round 2, you really saw him get solid.
Yeah, like getting that pacing smasher mentality.
I love it. So I feel like you really just saw him getting true to form, getting back into the smasher kind of thing. Like it just felt like dude hasn't skipped a beat. So he got a perfect round 2. Smashed it, if you will.
Smashed it.
Chandru goes. He spins Wizarding World. Oh, I don't know. I think he kept it because he likes it or something. Perfect round 2. Wingardium Leviosa or whatever. Arresto Patronum.
I don't know.
I think he had a question about Arresto something. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm such a fucking Hufflepuff, I'm not even sure what that means. Yeah. Anyways, at the end of round 2, it's 19-21 in favor of Chandru. I wrote Chandru, but no, it's it's still Chandru.
Chandru still has a 2-point lead.
Math. Round 3. It's everywhere. 2-pointer for Smets. TMNT. Which actor voices Leonardo in TMNT 2007? James Arnold Tyler. Got it. 2-pointer for Chandru. Wizarding World. In the Chamber of Secrets. Who gives permission for the Slytherin Quidditch team to use the field to try out their new Seeker? Snape.
He actually had to go and repeat it twice.
He did?
Yeah, he repeated it twice. Because he didn't, I think he explained he didn't want to have an overtime situation if he jumped the gun on it.
Yeah.
So it was a strategic smart play just to be 100% sure because he was like, is it?
Because I don't know if it was I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a matter of, there are some times where you get a question and you're like, it seems so obvious that you're like, wait a minute, is this a joke? Is this like a trick or something?
Yeah.
I don't want to jump the gun and So I don't know if this was that kind of a question. I don't know if it was a difficult 2 or if it was the type of 2 that was like, wait a minute, this is a trick. Is this too easy?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that's probably what happened. Is like, it's because it's a 2-pointer. You're expecting to be like, yeah, duh, it's this. But he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, he got it. 3-pointer for Smets. Jurassic Park. In the Lost World Jurassic Park, Roland Tembo gives up his fee in exchange for hunting what? Kevin says a T-Rex. Almost immediately challenged by Chandru.
Yeah.
Roxy comes out. They talk about it. And they challenge that he should have been more specific in saying that it was a male T-Rex.
Because apparently, I can't remember this film.
I guess it was significant to the plot of the movie that it had to be a male T-Rex. Have I seen this movie?
What movie was Lost World?
World.
Oh, no, you haven't seen this one. This is the second Jurassic Park.
Shocker. Anyways, I guess it was important to the plot that it was a male T-Rex. And so they were saying he needed to have been more specific. Kevin's rebuttal was they didn't say I had to be that specific. They just said, what was he going to hunt?
Yeah.
A T-Rex. So judges deliberate, blah, blah, blah. Challenge overruled. Kevin gets the points.
Yeah.
We weren't asking for that level of specificity. We were just asking for what was this dude going to try to hunt?
And because I think had they asked the question, they're like, we need you to be very specific as to what he's hunting. Because Mark is very good about doing that.
I love Mark on the desk.
I love Mark on the desk for that very reason, especially in Star Wars matches. He'll ask questions like, we need the full name or we need the exact quote.
Right.
He's always on point asking you, this is exactly what we're looking for.
I feel very safe with Mark.
Yeah, exactly. So if Mark doesn't say something like that, go ahead and answer as basic as you want.
Yeah.
So I get why they did it. Because
I get it. You see a door cracked open. You should try to step into it.
And this didn't feel like a petty challenge to me. It's like, well, no, let's do it. We see an opening.
It might work.
And you know, it'd be sucked that you still had that challenge. Like, oh man, we could have.
What if?
The what if scenario. So it's like, well, we did it. It didn't go our way. Whatever. Move on.
Yeah.
And then true heel fashion, Chandru's like, oh, it's so fair that they're going in this way. It's like,
funny how
it works this way.
I'm glad the judges were so fair in their ruling.
Yeah.
Sounds like my brand of trash. It sounds familiar because that sounds like something I would say. Anyways, it was overruled. Kevin got the points. Yep. 3-pointer for Chandru. Superman. Which Superman film begins with Frank Sinatra's song My Way being sung in Russian by an astronaut in space? I'm not sure. I'd love to know why this answer was so funny for Chandru.
Because the Superman film is
bad.
It's terrible.
Is it?
It's very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're surprised that I haven't seen
If
it.
anybody asks you about the Superman Quest for Peace, Superman 4, Superman 3?
Superman 4,
the Quest for Peace, this is... Ooh.
Who's the Superman in this movie?
It's Reeves.
Okay, that's what I thought. But I didn't want to sound like an idiot.
I hardly remember this film. It's hard to watch. It's almost like the Batman and Robin of the Superman films.
That one is the one with the trapeze. Family's a trapeze.
That's Batman Forever. We always do this.
I don't know how many times we're going to do this dance. Which one is that?
It's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Freeze.
That's Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Which they asked about later on, didn't they?
Yes.
Misbehaving? Wait, so what's the one with when Robin's a trapeze artist with his family and they fall off the wires?
Batman Forever with Val Kilmer.
Batman Forever with Val Kilmer. That's not Ice to Meet You.
No, that's with George Clooney.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter how many times we talk about this. It doesn't matter.
I don't blame you. You know, you don't really want to remember that movie.
All right, man. Here's an IG level question. I'm not asking it for you because I don't know if you would. I don't know, but like, goodness gracious, how many actors have played Batman? Jiminy Crickets. It seems like it's about 18 people. Like Christopher Reeves.
Hold on, no, Batman. So Adam West.
Val Kilmer. Oh God, I would have forgotten.
Adam West,
him.
Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson. Movie comes out very soon.
Christopher Reeves. Did you say that?
Christopher Reeves didn't play Batman. He played Superman.
God. Oh yeah, that's right. He's Superman.
Lego Batman.
Still got Superman on the mind.
Lego Batman. You have to count that.
Whoever voiced him there.
It's
Banana Shop Bluth.
You know it.
Will Arnett.
Yes, Will Arnett.
How much could a banana cost, Michael? $10? Right.
But not Will Arnett. Yeah.
Job.
Yeah, Job. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Will Arnett.
Yeah. 8. I'm missing a few, obviously, but as of
That's a lot of people. How do you keep that straight? How do you keep that straight?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Christopher Reeves wasn't Batman?
And you also
News
got
to me.
you also got to count animated movie.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
I don't know if he's in
I
that.
don't know if he's in that movie.
But like guy that voices in the Batman series. His name just fell on my head. Yeah, but you got to count him because there was the theatrically released Batman animated movie.
Oh
so
my God.
9 as I count.
IG sounds like a nightmare. Sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
5-pointer for Mr. Smets. Alien and Predator was not his.
Yeah.
Was he not wearing an Alien Predator whatever?
He was wearing a
sweatshirt?
Predator hoodie.
Yeah. Seemed pretty fitting. In which Alien series entry will you hear the line, "Do we have the capacity to make fire? Most humans have enjoyed that privilege since the Stone Age."
Immediately.
My man didn't even want to wait for the question to end before he was like, "Alien 3, give me Kalinowski." So, I mean,
yeah,
that must have been, there's just certain questions that just the timing is, I don't know if it was the kind of thing where it was like, oh yeah, we just talked about this last week, you know, kind of thing. Because I know that kind of thing has happened for you and or me.
Yeah.
That it was like, yeah, we just talked about this. I remember we were talking about Empire one time, and then my match, I got an Empire question with exactly what we were talking about. And it's funny. So I wonder if it was that kind of thing that he was just like, it was right there at the front of his brain. Yeah. So I was very happy to see that. 5-pointer for Chandru. Swashbuckling Adventure. Which film features supporting performances from George Harris, Don Fellows, and William Hootkins? Raiders of the Lost Ark. He did miss it. So with that, 26-29 in favor of Kevin Smets with a wild comeback into the Schmoedown after 15 long-ass months. You know? Wow. What a way to come back.
What a match, man. Like, because Chandru, perfect until the very last question.
That's heartbreaking.
They
They both missed one question. It just, one missed a question that had a bit more weight.
Exactly. And we say it all the time. It's not a matter of what you miss. It's when you miss.
Right.
So Chandru just happened to miss in the most crucial moment. So it's great to see Kevin back. Like you said, in that second round, it's like Smasher came out. Like this is the Smasher that I'm used to seeing and just mow through questions. Yes. Not even thinking about them. Like it's this. So it was so great to see him back. Like there are some players that are out there. It's like if they're not competing, it just doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like you see a competitor like Kevin and it's like, this is the Schmoedown. Like
felt like he didn't skip a beat.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was like 15 long months and they said, it's like, oh, we can ease you back in. We can like give you like a softball match just to get you back into the rhythms. Like
a warm-up match.
It's like, dude didn't need a warm-up match. He's like, I want Chandru. And look what it did. His next match is a number 1 contender match. He's one match away from a title shot.
I love it.
So it paid off, and he, like you said, it's like Dungeon don't back down from nothing. Kaiser and him don't back down from any challenge. So it paid off, and so with Chandru, it's like he looked real dangerous.
He did.
He looked
it was scary.
Really scary. It's just he couldn't pull the 5. It's unfortunate. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, I know. Jen asked him, and by the way, seeing Jen's surgery was like, oh yes, this feels so right
in person.
Yeah,
in studio, Jen's surgery interviews.
Yeah, and she was like, hey man, you know, do you regret burning 2 JTEs on your 2-pointer? And I love that he just straight up admitted, like, I don't know that I would have even pulled that even if I had 2 more JTEs, because sometimes it's just not there.
It's not, yeah.
So you know. It is what it is. It's happened to the best of us, you know. So what I'm curious to see is what happens with Chandru now. Where does he go? What's his path?
He needs to get at least 3 wins.
Is there going to be a tournament that he needs to go through?
It's either he needs to go through a little gauntlet or just wait for the tournament. Either way, he's several wins away from getting back in the title picture because he got there once on a short path.
Right.
And this was another short path, and he lost that opportunity. So I think it's going to be a while before we see him back in title contention.
Well, I'm excited because his presence in the IG division is
it's almost essential now. He's transformed into the heel, not just the division of the Schmoedown.
Yeah,
like there's been people before that have been tied, like because I think Christian has said it before. The Schmoedown needs someone that can take that spot. That is, everybody will hate on you. Everybody will root against you no matter what.
Yeah.
And past it was Roka. It was Andrew Guy at one point. It was Mike Kalinowski at one point.
Yeah.
Chandru has filled that position.
Yeah.
So he's the villain of the Schmoedown right now.
How crazy would a triple threat be? with Chandru, Kevin, and Mike. Throw Amaru in there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because we have players like that roaming around waiting for their. Amaru's on a short path too.
Exactly.
So we'll see. Mara Kanopik is floating around there too. So like that's what I'm saying. Like Chandru had his shot at it.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to find his way back to it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and I'm certain I know he's capable. And I know he will.
Just look at the way he played. He missed one question.
They missed one. Both of them missed one question. That's that's a stellar match. You know, it just sucks when it's the 5.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what happens with both their. I mean, obviously, I'm excited to see what happens with Kevin because you know,
dungeon person here.
Whatever. It's not a big deal. But, you know, basically like bros for them. It's whatever. But you know. But I'm also excited to see what Chandru does and what his next challenge is going to be because the way he's leaning into this persona is just, it's delicious.
It's fantastic.
So I can't wait to see what he does. And he and Roxy seem to have really good chemistry right off the bat. So I'm excited to see what happens with that too. It seems like the stars, I don't know, they just might.
There might be a little bit of rift going on, which we'll get to.
We're going to get to that. But like, okay, we're going to get to that. But Kevin and Kaiser, match made in heaven.
I mean,
can't wait to see.
They came in together. Why wouldn't they be?
Of course, but I can't wait to see who Kevin's next opponent shapes up to be.
It might.
Could it be Amaru? You know, if maybe Rue needs to get a win, and then he'll face Kevin for a number one contender. Who knows?
Who knows?
So very excited to see what opens up with that. After this match, we did get another cutscene. Oh, we got 2 cutscenes. Yeah. Lord help me. Christian and Mark were doing their thing, post-match wrap-up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Music starts playing. JTE comes out of nowhere. And he starts going on and on about, like, you know, the past and the Patriots. Yeah,
like, he always beats the hot new thing. And, you know, he's a Rushmore player. Like, well, who wouldn't call JTE a tremendous titan of the game? Yeah,
titan of the game. Get it?
Get it?
Friday Night Titans.
See what I did
Check
there?
it out. 7 p.m.
So what
Eastern.
I says to him.
So you know what I says to him?
Of the game.
You know what I says to him? But he comes out and he's like, JTE, I'm part of the Patriots and you know, whatever. And this person, I beat him. Mike Konowski. He's Bibiani the Beast, I beat him. Who else was there?
Bibiani.
Adam Collins, I beat him. And he mentioned like 3 or 4 names and he was like, I beat him. And then he goes, and then, you know, this team who everybody thinks could be the next Patriots, Shazam. Damn Shazam, I think he said. Little Ryman, Dr. Seuss action. And then he goes, you know what? I want Brendan Meyer. I want to play Brendan Meyer. Are we seeing our first Friday Night Titans call out?
Yes,
Who knows? Are. He said, give me the fine young tenderoni. And then the next thing you know, Brendan Meyer comes out.
And Brendan Meyer is like, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on?
You said my name? I'm here.
The one thing I like about this, it's so Brendan Meyer trash talk. And he's like, oh, yeah, the team's belt. You held this for. It's not as good looking as yours was, but it's like, oh.
Well, no, didn't he say it was a little better looking?
It's better looking than one you have, but not, you know, it's like, wow.
Love it. I love Brendan. He's so good. But yeah, no. And he goes, yeah, man, I think it'd be a lot of fun. He's like, what do you kids think is fun nowadays? You think it's gonna be fun? I'm gonna beat you in the ground. Like, so that's gonna be a lot of fun because JTE, you know, he's got that edge to him. He's got the trap. We don't know where JTE is yet.
Not yet.
We don't know if he has a faction or if he's a rogue player.
Yeah, because
but in any case, he's still ready to go. So he's calling out Brendan, and Brendan accepted. He's like, yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah, man.
You're a legend of the game. It's like, bro, you are too. But yeah, so I guess we're going to be, you know, I looked on the Schmoedown website. It's been a minute since it's been updated. So I don't actually know if there's been an announcement of what's happening next week.
I think it is this coming Friday that we will see Brendan Meyer versus JTE.
It would make sense because the call out just happened, you know, and I'm sure they're going to get together and film it, you know, before next Friday. And hopefully we'll get to see this during the first Friday Night Titans. It's going to be a struggle all year for me to not say Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Because every single time I've almost said it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe we'll see JTE Meyer on that first Friday Night Titans. See what happens there. See if
you remember the Titans.
Didn't take long. Here we are. So yeah.
It's going to be fun.
That was that. And then the next thing you know, we got Chandru, Roxy walking out after the match. talking about whatever. Next thing you know, Janine comes out.
Like,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing? Like, you're Kevin's friend. Like, why are you betraying him like this?
And
blah,
she
blah,
was
blah.
just praising Kevin when she made her announcement.
Exactly.
To stay with the
She's
Stars.
great friends with Kevin.
Yeah.
So she's like, why are you doing this to him? Why would you betray him like that? Blah, blah, blah.
Don't look at me like that. Told you, don't trust anybody.
Don't DTA. Don't trust anybody. And Chandra's like, hey, man, it's okay. We're going to take everybody out. Blah, 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 blah. And
I'm like, come on, Janine.
But Janine was like, no, I'm not okay with this. And she's kind of walked away. So I guess we're led to believe that Janine is not going to be playing for the Stars. So
let's see.
We got that going on.
See what happens with that.
Because, I mean, nothing was like spelled out. Roxy wasn't like, well, I guess Janine's not on Stars anymore. But we're led to believe
that
Janine walked away.
Yeah,
she's not going to be playing anymore.
I would assume
for the
that
Stars.
she's not going to play for them because she's good friends with Kevin as well.
Yeah.
And she just didn't like the way that was handled.
Exactly.
I mean, who can blame her?
Exactly. So, congrats to Janine for being a stand-up person and being like above the riffraff and being like, no, I'm not okay with that.
Yeah. And that's curious to see what's going to happen in the Stars if Janine is in fact leaving them.
It seems that that's the case.
What's Alex going to do? Because I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Well, because if Janine's walking away, Janine is, I feel comfortable saying she's a hero of the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
People love her. She was a Babyface of the Year candidate. People love her. So with the character turn that Roxy seems to have made, we all know where Chandra stands.
Yeah.
It seems the Stars might be a little Healy this year. And Janine was like, no, I'm not about that. So I don't know. So as far as we know now, the Stars are just Roxy and Chandra. Pretty chaotic, just looking to bulldoze through whoever they can and just ruin their day kind of thing. So
we'll see where the rest of the faction goes because
it would be, because you could have a faction where it's just like me and my bro,
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a whole ass faction. So we'll see if Roxy actually does. Well, no, actually we do know Alex Damon is with the Stars.
He is with the Stars.
So yeah.
We just haven't seen, I just know, I'm curious to know where he stands on this.
Yeah.
So.
Unless Alex is like, after last season, I'm feeling a little dark side too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we saw that out of him. After he lost the Star Wars belt, and he's like, oh, I need like
my precious,
my precious, like a reverse Golem type situation where like he goes insane without it. So
yeah,
maybe that's the losses.
Maybe he embraces the darkness.
Yeah, maybe the losses because he had a lot. He had more L's than W's last season. Maybe those started to compound. He's just like. So.
Quicker, easier, more seductive.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. But my God, lot happening.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how much I really enjoy the studio.
Yes. So I have thoughts.
Okay.
You go ahead first. So the studio looks fantastic. I'm not going to say that it doesn't look good.
No, it looks great.
Great.
I really enjoy. I'm like a simple person. I'm like a fish. Put something shiny in front of me and I'm like, yes. So I love how like clean,
how sleek it is.
I like it. It's sleek. It's kind of modern. I like how the podiums have like that light. It's like purple.
Yeah.
And I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. So I really enjoyed those lights of the podium.
Yeah.
I like how when you have teams,
the separators
teammates can be on the same side.
I like that.
So,
I like that they got rid of these these microphones that are in front of them, and like
only thing is they can't emphasize their points anymore if they want to, but it makes it look. It's clean.
I think that's the one thing I really enjoyed about the studio. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
There's very little like this. This just didn't look attractive for. I know exactly why they got rid of these standing mics because makes it look more sleek. It makes it look streamlined and makes it look more professional. So, and the thing is that Andrew's like videography man, and like during the teams match, he's like, oh, I noticed they don't have their microphones, but I don't see their lapel mics. So we were wondering if they had like booms. I just think I didn't see them. They might have hid them well on the first match. Yeah, because I saw them perfectly on because Chandra had it on his tie. Kevin had a white one on underneath his underneath the chin. But yeah, I think they all had lapels on. Oh, okay. I think they hid them better in the teams match.
Oh, okay.
So because I didn't notice them.
But yeah, it looks very clean. I like it. We were talking about like that big monitor in the middle of them that has the logo on it. I wonder if they would ever use that monitor for something
else
other than the logo.
a lot of what I'm gonna say, don't think like Andrew hates the new look. I don't.
Hot take. Andrew hates the new look.
No, I just have very nitpicky things because I do video for a living.
This is your this is your living.
And this is, again, that's why I like this new thing. We're getting back to cutscenes and all this stuff. We can talk more about things other than the competition. I have nitpicky things that are personal decisions, personal tastes. The model, like you said, I would have pushed it back a bit more and bring the desk like maybe a couple of feet closer together. I understand why they're so far apart, so, cheating, whatever, but I would have put them closer so when they're on the wide, the focus is more on the competitors, not just like, hey, look at that big screen. It's, again, they're small things that I would personally
love it
do.
if like something happened on that screen at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing is like, I love backlight. I am such like,
you're a little backlight slut.
Yeah, I love backlighting. Anytime I could backlight, I constantly tell myself to dial back the hair light because
dial back the backlight.
Yeah, dial it back, but like they're backlit, but there's not enough key, so small nitpicky again, and I'm not the biggest fan of the color scheme. Again, personal preference. Personal preference here. I would like.
It's gonna take a little getting used to,
and a lot of it has to getting used to the new look.
Yeah, it's all. So it's a reboot.
Yeah, next 2 weeks, I might be like, you know what, cool graphics and everything. The overlays, fantastic. Looks. I like how streamlined they are because before when the rules come, they literally spelled out the rules for you.
Yeah, I like the cute little clip art icons they have next to it now.
It streamlines everything. It makes it look more sleek, more professional. I love that. I just have small little dumb nitpicky things that I'm like, I would have done it this way.
I like purple.
So, yeah. And like how the competitors come out, they got to go to the left to like pose. And then the other things like if they just put it on the other side so they can just walk straight through. Again, dumb nitpick things. So, but overall, I'm loving the new look.
And also you had thoughts in your brain about like when the match is over, announcer actually coming out and announcing the winner.
I wish I wish they would find a different way to do that because the first one,
I'm okay with it.
Christian, you literally just walked out like interrupting the match. Hey, it's like
I'm okay.
I think again, it might just need to get used to this new way they're doing things.
Yeah, it's new, it's different. It's a reboot. Give yourself a couple weeks and you might be like, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. So. Another.
That's not what I was going for, but okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there might be, give yourself a little time.
Yeah. But overall, it looks fantastic. And the way that they're formatting the way we view the show now on Friday Night Titans, it looks more, it's shaping out to be more professional and like a higher end,
polished
version of what we're used to seeing. Because after last season's digital format, it's kind of like you jump straight into the pool. It's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because could you imagine people that got introduced last season? It's like,
what's happening? Yeah,
So.
I mean, I don't think it would be that. I don't know. If you just joined last season, I don't think anything would be that jarring. It's all new to you at that point if you only joined last season. But I do love that we got like everything. It was like Andrew Guy's on the desk. You got your Mark and your Christian, of course. You got Ken Napzok. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love that we got all those people. I love that they're still involved. So,
and this is the first episode. This is the first.
Exactly.
So like maybe they look at it as like, hey, we need to switch this up here. Make sure we're, because they had a smoke machine going for the entrances and it kind of messed with the exposures and the focusing and the racking and stuff like that. So
words,
they'll figure it out as we go along. The same thing happened with digital. Things just didn't go certain ways sometimes. So we had to adjust. So
that's the name of the game, baby. That's Hollywood.
That's production.
Baby. That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah. And especially when you go from week to week to week doing productions. So they'll find their footing and viewers will grow along with them.
Yes.
This guy included.
I'm very excited. I thought it was great. Loved it all. It's, I'm ready. I'm excited to see what happens on this first Friday Night Titans. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I just can't believe we're actually talking about matches again.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been forever. And I'm so happy that Kevin's back. Like, it just feels right. It just feels so right to have Makuga in a match and Smets in a match. It just felt so right. My soul feels like it was hungry, but now it's full.
It's full.
Schmoedown
is back, baby.
Full up.
Just full up. So, on that note, we will go ahead and end this episode here. Star Wars competitor Nicki Dimalanta. Where can they find you?
Still online? A little awkward. Anyways.
Calling you a Star Wars competitor?
A little. I don't know. It just feels like
You won a tournament.
a lot. It just feels like a lot.
You play for the title.
Yes, you're right. I feel like you just winter soldiered me, and I'm awake now. Like, yeah, you're right. I did.
Ready to comply.
Comply is not the word. I'm ready to do other things, my man. Okay? I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
So, Star Wars competitor Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online?
Twitter at Dimmy DIMMMYYY.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta, and on TikTok at Rogue Leader Drew. Please follow me. So I looked at my analytics. I'm like, my follower is like rate is like 3.5%. So that's the
like our interest rate.
Yeah, it is. Well, no, yeah. So that's how fast my channel is growing.
Refinance your TikTok.
Let's get that up faster, guys. I want to hit 5,000 before celebration, which is like 2 months away. Oh.
Kind of, yeah. Wow, that's weird to think about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
All 3 months away, definitely.
Well, yeah, kind of. Sure. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon in the lower right-hand corner. See, we do things on YouTube. We didn't do it right this week because we're a-holes. So
we're busy. Sorry.
This was a very busy weekend, but also a very fun weekend. My heart's very full. Mm-hmm. We hung out with a lot of friends.
Yes.
It was wonderful. Yeah. It was a great weekend.
It's great. So, thank you for joining us on this episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. We'll see you guys next time.